Today we are going to see a very quick demo of an integration between NetSuite and Bravo, which is now owned by Unilog, to integrate their CX Showroom data back into NetSuite. This is commonly used by people who sell things like faucets, bathtubs, etc. in showrooms, and a lot of these companies use NetSuite to order product, sell product, do their billing, manage their financials, manage their inventory. So today I'm going to give you a very quick demo of how this integration works. It's built by us here at Plative for a number of our clients. Right now I'm looking at a NetSuite dashboard. I see some reminders that I have to look at. I can see records that I've looked at very recently, and I can see what's going on with Unilog and everything that's been synced so far with this demo set's Bravo instance. We have 262,000 items have been synced. So I'll show you a couple of those. Really, this integration is very simple. In NetSuite, underneath this tab, I can manage my connection with Bravo. This integration at Bravo's request is done via an FTP connection. So what happens is inside of NetSuite, we can define as many connections as we want. NetSuite is a multi-subsidiary system, and you may want to have different subsidiaries, perhaps in different countries, selling different products, or in different states or parts of the country. This controls the access. Any admin can set that up and can test the connection. So I can view this here, and if I need to, I can test this connection. What this is telling me is that there are multiple files out there that could be synced. I can connect to the server, what items are included, notes. I can add files to sync. So Bravo's going to create a number of files. I can choose which ones I want to bring in. I can force a sync. I can test the connection right from here. Makes it very easy to use, very easy to set up, and very easy to understand what is syncing. And so this is just an example of file that's failed, a file that's working, who we want to keep in sync. So it's very easy for an administrator to choose what's going on. Over on this next tab is just an overview of all of the files. So if you want to see all the files that are syncing in one place, then you can do that. And under normal circumstances, there may be many, many files here listed. If these files error out, there's a specific error log. The reason why this is useful is so that you can get notified by email, if you wish, or right on the screen inside of NetSuite that something has failed and it needs looking at. As this is happening, we are constantly logging and tracking what is going on. So there's really not much to see here, but looks to be today 126 different scheduled processes that have run and not done anything in this particular view. If I could go back a few days, I'd probably find some more interesting data. But all this is to say, all the error handling, all the processing, all the reporting is all done directly inside of NetSuite, so you don't have to go anywhere else. What this is doing is, if I look at my import monitor, right now what is happening is we are processing, in this case, 1 million records. We're bringing 1 million records across over into NetSuite. I was hoping to show setting this up, but it's already syncing, it's already working for this in this sandbox account that we're looking at. But what I will do is I'll show you what is syncing. That's the interesting bit. So right on my home dashboard, I've set up, here are my items that have synced with the system. So I'll just open up a couple of items here. These are just samples. So I'll open this and I'll open this and we'll see what's going on. On this inventory item, this is a standard NetSuite item layout. We can bring across any information that's wanted from Bravo, the purchase description, any pricing, the vendor name. If we scroll down here, all these tabs can have all the information about the item. This is all normal NetSuite stuff. This looks a little bit different because I'm showing you the new Redwood UI from NetSuite. So it looks a little different than your older NetSuite instance. But over here is on the item, all the fields that we are choosing to map. Keep in mind, any of the fields that you expose in Bravo in CX Showroom, you can bring across into NetSuite. We can sync basically everything. So We have things like the finish, so I can search on that, the category name, so I can structure my item master. I have, in this case, the sample purchase price product ID. We have control over whether we're going to choose to update this. You might have special pricing from elsewhere that you don't want this to update, or you don't want to update the MSRP on this item, so you can control that right from here. The cool thing that we have, though, is the links to the documents as stored in Bravo for this particular item. So this is a sync. I presume when I click on this link, I will see this can come right inside to NetSuite. We can also print this on quotes or estimates or sales orders so people see what they're getting. There's the image link. There's the install link, which is by default in Bravo. This is a PDF. Again, you can reference this as an email out of NetSuite and just email someone the installation guide. This one's fairly long, but this doesn't live in NetSuite. It lives over on Bravo. The actual item in the system. So this is all the information that's as shown in the Showroom software and the specification link. So if I click on that, this is the spec sheet for the item and how it's installed. So any information that you have set up in the Bravo system, very easy to link it across to NetSuite. All of this information will be kept up to date by the integration on a scheduled basis. So we don't have to worry about updating millions of items via imports. This is all scheduled and will work under here. And the system will give me everything I need to know to keep this in sync from now to the end of time. If there's any questions on how any of this works or how we set it up, we would be happy to help you. You can contact us here at Plative and we can talk about how we do some of this syncing under the hood.